Hello and good morning. My name is John Barley, and welcome back for episode 8 of the map experience and mods in action let's play here in Brazil, the South Brazilian map by Eric Isaac Agro mods. Yeah, what happened so far? I bought the Stara Hercules 10,000 over stands sitting over here. I just extended it to, I believe, 13,000 liters after the testing in the last episode. Yeah, that's it. I bought this one, and I also bought the milling machine for future silage. Yeah, emptying the silage bunker silos. What I also did was I harvested my wheat, I harvested my cotton. This one is already fertilized again. I think because it needs some pH and nitrogen as well for these two fields, so there's something I need to do. So yes, I harvested the wheat. My wheat field yielded with 28,296 liters of wheat. I used it to feed my chickens, and the rest of that harvest went into my silo, well, to feed my chickens in the future even more. The straw, which the byproduct of straw from the wheat harvest was sold completely. I think there were 2 or 3 complete trailers of my 40,000 liters women trailer. And the cotton resulted in not one complete bale, but luckily enough, it was enough to complete one bale. If you recall, there was a little bit of cotton left in my bale press, and yeah, this 1,700. Okay, yeah, and this rest was in there was just enough to complete another 11,000 liter bale of cotton, which I just have here on my semi-trailer, and we will now sell off at the kidnery. As you might have already noticed, I forgot to switch the console language to English, and I apologize for it, but I think we can handle it in this episode, and for the next episode I will switch it back to English again. Yeah, I hope all of you had a lovely Christmas, and today, 31st of December 2020, we say goodbye to this year, and thankfully we say goodbye to this year, and I hope for you and for me and for everybody else that 2021 will be a better year. What was I just saw 1,700 euros per liter, 11,000 liter bale. So yeah, should be about 17, 18, 19, 18,500 euros, dollars. 19, what? That's nice. So that's done, and now we will finally, in this episode, start to seed our rice. We had lined the rice fields in the last episode, and now it's time for seeding the rice on the rice fields. yeah, this will happen today. We will seed it. We will then fertilize it again, because I don't have solid fertilizer at my farm, which I could potentially buy at Gonzalez's store, but I think I will take the sprayer with the liquid fertilizer and use this to go over the fields and yeah, fertilize the rice fields. Then on the weather forecast it says rain, but this should not be that much of an issue for us. Also, my sorghum and rice fields are already ready to harvest again. Oh yes, speaking of sorghum and rice, so we sold all the silage from these two fields over here at the biogas plant, and of course we still have some digestate in our digester tank at the biogas plant, and this will be used for yeah, fertilizing our rice field as well. So this is the first thing we will do now as well. Oh, by the way, as you can see on my random trailer over there, I have bought a dolly. This is the Lizard Dolly by Carl Farms. I used it to pull this trailer behind my tractor, and in front I had the milling machine, and I filled the trailer with the straw. Yeah, doing that. So that's why I have that that dolly for my trailer. So I'm thinking now. Okay, I wanted to seed. For seeding, I will use the Valtra and the seeder. Oh, speaking about the seeder, I still have that seed tank here, which I think I will sell sooner or later, because I mean, technically it helps me, but I think it's not necessary with that seeder here, which has a 2,000 liter seed tank. So I will now bring this equipment to my rice field. I will lease a slurry spreader, go to the biogas plant, and yeah, fill the slurry spreader with digestate, and then take the slurry spreader to my field as well, so that I can yeah, fertilize the field with slurry first. So that's what is about to happen right now. And then I will do this now, and I think I will bring you guys back in when we are at the rice fields and everything is ready to go. So see you in a bit. So welcome back. Everything is here. My seeder, fertilizer spreader, slurry spreader, and a tank full of slurry or digestate. Actually, I had to go to the shop, reconfigure my truck, get this attacher to it, so that I'm able to yeah, tow this trailer. This is leased, and the Joskin Modulo 2 slurry spreader is leased as well. So map. Okay. Slurry and digestate as well as manure. Only apply a fixed amount of nitrogen to the fields. I mean, you probably know this if you're doing precision farming, but I tell you anyway. So yeah, So this will now change the color from orange to a yellow. Okay, just taking a short look in precision farming. Where are we? So we are, the field is basically at 40, and we will change this now to 100, 120, 120. So we are applying 80 kilograms per acre per hectare of nitrogen to this field, which is quite good if you ask me. Yeah, so there's basically not much else to see about that. I think I will bring you back in once this is done. So I speak to you in a bit. Welcome back. You just saw it. This whole field is now fertilized with digester, except for this little bit over there. This took me 2 full tankers of the Joskin slurry spreader, so something about 32,000 liters, and I still have 23 left in here, and now this is filled again, so probably it will be enough to complete the other half of the rice field as well. Something which crossed my mind during doing my turns here on this field is doing something. I intended to call it expanding my farm, but it's not really expanding. I mean, when the rice harvest will be done on these 2 fields, and we can see how much we made out of it, maybe I will reconsider what I'm about to tell you right now. But I have the idea of giving these fields back to the original owner after my rice harvest, and when that's done, come on, yes. So when these 2 fields are given back, I wanted to make some changes at my farm as well, because I have these 2 fields here. Field 62, 1.28 hectares, and field 61, 1.89 hectares. Basically, this is mostly clay, loam, not clay, loam, and also here loam, and here is sandy loam and loamy sand. But what I realized is when I went down to the biogas plant here, these two fields, field 12 and field 13. My two fields, field 61 is $119,000 and field 62 is $86,000 worth. So you can see here the potential on the left side. So we are here at 106% and here at 130%. So both fields at a very high yield potential. But looking at field number 12, also 106% potential. So basically no loamy sand, or only sandy loam and clay, which is quite good. But it's almost 380,000 to buy. So, but it's 6.5 hectares, so pretty big. But it's pretty expensive. But basically very flat, only a little bit. But the good thing is field 13. This is basically only loam. This is a field with a very, very high potential, and it's only 152,000 to buy. So I'm thinking about getting rid of this field and this field, and then buying at least field 13. Size-wise, these are mostly identical. And at the moment, I think there is grass on it, right? Come on. Why are you not going down? Rice, black beans, yes, and not going down there in the menu. No matter, there's grass on it, so I can mow all the grass on it, take it to the biogas plant, ferment it, get some money out of that, cut my rice and sorghum on these two fields, also take it to the biogas plant, ferment it, get some money, and then the rice harvest, which is about here, hopefully all in all will give me enough money to buy this field 12. So these two fields, 61 harvested, and okay, I already cultivated this, but I did do nothing else with it. pH is okay, nitrogen needs to be done, of course my yield, okay. Yeah, so I will do this right away. Sell it, and now buying this one. So now we own this field, this grass field over here. Maybe now I can, no, still cannot go down in this menu, but nevertheless field 13 with grass is now ours. Field 12 was 382,000 to buy, and we are at 223,000 euros, so 160,000 are still missing. Yeah, so hopefully my harvest of the rice here and my sorghum and corn silage, which is my actual left at my actual farm, are probably bringing, I mean, the last corn and sorghum harvest resulted in, I think, 140,000 or something like that. So this should all in all probably be enough to yeah, buy field 12. And once we get this these rice fields here back to Ramirez, it will, well, our daily costs, because we are only leasing these fields here. I mean, there are the two farm tax signs just behind us at the moment. Yes, we will also have less costs overnight and bigger fields with a higher yield potential. Of course, I need to do precision farming again on these fields, so go there with the erShaba Scout, take soil samples and something like that, and especially with the big field 12, it will probably cost $1 or $2, but I think in the end it's worth it, because also field 12 now is there's grass on it, so I can mow this as well and sell the grass, or not sell the grass, but get it fermented at the biogas plant, which is right around the corner, and then when it's fermented, put it in the digester and get some money for the silage. And also this is, you just saw it, and you also saw it in the 10 minutes before, something what I don't want to say annoy me, but is different about these fields here is that, well, these are supposed to be filled with water, because these are rice fields actually, but you need to be aware that your equipment, especially here the drag hose of the slurry tank, can get stuck at the edges of these fields. And this is more a new experience for me, because normally if you have a flat field, you have some space around your fields where you can yeah, drag your hose over it without any negative effect on it. But here, if the drag hose gets caught at on the edges of this field, this basins, you want to call it like that, yeah, it's getting stuck and it's challenging. Let's put it, there you have it. So it got stuck and it just flipped the course of the tractor, and I think I need to now fold it up again to get out of this mess. So this is yeah, it's not annoying, but it's just blocking my workflow, and I like to have a smooth working procedure. So after our rice harvest on this field, we will give this field back to Ramirez, and then we don't have to pay the leasing costs for these fields overnight anymore. And yeah, let's hope we will make some good money out of the rice harvest here. Speaking about getting stuck. So yeah, that's the plan. Rice harvest, all. First seeding rice, then fertilizing it, then harvesting it, giving back these fields, and then focusing on our two or one at the moment, grass field number 13, mow the grass, get it collected and bring it to the biogas plant. That's the idea, what's about to happen next, or what's on our bucket list. But I think not only in this episode, I think this episode will at least, I don't know yet if we will still see the rice harvest. At least we will plant, seed it, fertilize it, and see the growth stages of it. And then yeah, I will then decide how to proceed, because another thing is the size of this field here, or these two fields, kind of force me to go or to think about a bigger harvester. I mean, the harvester I have right now is quite nice, small and cheap, and it does a very good job, but it has a very small grain tank, and it will probably take ages to harvest these fields with this small harvester. Or maybe we can use our small existing harvester for the outline, because it's a narrow one, and then release a bigger harvester to do the inner lines of the fields at a faster rate. I think that's quite a good idea. That's quite a good plan. Taking our little harvester to doing the outside lines of these fields, and then using a least bigger harvester to do the inner lines and make it quick. Yeah, that's a plan. That's my idea what we are going to do. So I think this will then happen in the next episode, the harvest of the rice here. So, yeah, okay, lots of talking, lots of ideas. Something happened, bought new fields, sold some of the others. Yeah, I will finish fertilizing this. I will then seed it, and then of course fertilizing it with our liquid fertilizer as well. Yeah, and then when that is done, I will bring you back in. So see you in a bit. Hello, welcome back. As you just saw, our rice fields are now planted with rice. They are in the first growth stage, of course. Okay, no weeds and don't need to be plowed, of course. pH levels are okay. Fertilizing is okay, or very good actually. So yeah. Let's see how our rice will grow. Right now, with our sorting, we are at the animal dealer. Why are we here? Because of this. The animal dealer buys our digestate. This is what we have left over, and the slurry tank is just leased, so I will give it back in a second. So it's quite nice that they, because they have manure and slurry, and apparently they buy digeste as well, because they have a trading system for these rests. They sell them off somewhere else, and well, they take these as well. 826. Well, it's not a fortune, but nevertheless, it's better than just losing it. And based on the fact that my digeste is basically free for me because it's a byproduct of the biogas plant, these $826 are pure income. Yes, so we will now go back to the shop and give back and return all the leased equipment. Speaking about the leased equipment, the tank, this field side tank, which was attached to my truck, my Phoenix truck, it was a pain in the ass. It got so horribly stuck when I went from the one field to the another in that, where that, let's call it a bridge. It's actually not a bridge, it's just two boards, a couple of boards which are placed over the water. There it is, and it got so terribly stuck, and it was really annoying. So I'm now happy to return it. That's this. So also we will return the solar spreader. Nice piece of kit. Like so, and as you see, my Valtra with the seeder is staying over there. Return, because I will also sell that front grain tank, because I don't need it anymore. It has no connection to that seeder, so I needed to unload it at the field and fill in the seeds from it in the seeder, so it's no use for me anymore, and I will sell it. Right, so that's done. I will now return my equipment to my farm, and then I think we will end this episode here. You will get a little time-lapse video now of the growth stages of the rice, so that you can see how it grows, and then we will continue in the next episode with the rice harvest, of course. We will harvest our corn and sorghum again, which are at our farm, this time with a proper forage harvester. What I say, proper forage harvester, the Pöttinger which we used last time, it's proper forage harvester as well. It also works very nice, but nevertheless we will use one of the bigger machines for harvesting these types in the next episode. Also, we will mow the grass on our new field 13 and put it also into the bunker silos together with the corn and sorghum silage, or chaff is it then at that stage. It's not silage already, it will become silage, so we will put the grass and the corn and the sorghum chaff together in our bunker silos, get these fermented, and of course the rice harvest, and we will see what will get out, what we will yield out of our rice fields. When the rice is sold and the silage as well, I hope it will be enough that I can buy field 12 as well, and then we will just see what comes next after that. But that's the plan I have for the next episode and the next couple of days in the game. Yeah, so today is December the 31st, New Year's Eve. I hope you will all have a very good start in 2021. However, it is possible for you to celebrate the new year where you're at, under the circumstances we are all facing at the moment. But I wish you a very, very nice start in next year. I don't know if I'm hoping to be able to release this episode still yeah, today. If not, if it will released on January the 1st, Happy New Year to you. But I hope I will do this today, and so yeah, I will hope you will have a very, very nice start in 2021. Yeah, that's it for episode 8 of the Brazilian Let's Play. Leave a like, leave a comment, or leave both. Don't drive when you're screwed, because if you don't, we will see us in the next episode. Until then.